In this tutorial, we're going to show you a powerful feature called Autosum. It's a great way to add numbers. Autosum can do more than that, but we're going to focus on this particular feature on this lesson. I have here a stock of fruit and items or crates, boxes of inventory. And the total is in cell B11, which is 187. And if we look at the formula bar, I made my total simply by doing the plus key and adding the cell, the content of B4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, oftentimes we'll run into problems when we're creating sheets like this because we'll add something else. Let's take the bottom one and put in oranges. And we'll put in 20. And we note that everything looks good, but the total's wrong because 187, the formula in cell B11, does not include 20. Now, there's a way to correct it. I can go up to my formula bar, I can hit the plus key, and then I can click on cell B10 to add that value and press enter. The same thing is true if I add something else in the middle of a line. I can insert by clicking on the left row with my right mouse button and clicking the insert key. And let's try green grapes. And we'll add a 30 to that, and once again my total is not reflected here because now it does not contain cell number B7 anywhere in the list. Let me show you a better way to do that. I'm going to remove my new addition here and show you a different way. We're going to take our cell total in cell B11 and we're going to delete it. Okay, now I have no formula whatsoever. Let's use Autosum. To get to Autosum, you need to be in the Home tab, and then in your ribbon, go almost all the way to the right, and you'll see a sigma sign that says Autosum. I'm going to click just on that, and you notice what it does. It enters a formula called equals sum, left bracket, and then B4, right bracket, B10. What Autosum does is it looks for numbers, and it stops when it comes to an empty cell or a cell with words on it, and it tries to guess what is the range of numbers you want to add. And so this basically says add up all the numbers between cells B4 and B10. I'm going to press the enter key, and it gave me a total. Now, in this case, let's right-click on my row number 7, click insert again. We'll put our green grapes back in, and we'll put in another 100 and watch the total change. Because now the Autosum formula expanded to include the new one. It says B4 through B11. Now we can also do the same thing when we add to the top of a list, and this is where we tend to make mistakes when we add to the top or to the bottom. Let's make one called imported fruit. Okay, some kind of special fruit we're importing. We'll call it 30. And you notice it isn't included in Autosum. But if I double click on the formula, it will show me what is covered, and I can actually take my mouse and expand it. If I use the corner, drag it up one, and there we go, and I hit enter, and now it includes everything in that range. And when you're adding information to the top and bottom of a list, it's very important to make sure it's all there. So all you have to do is double click on the formula, and it will show you visually what cells are included. A great way to do addition. Another thing you can do is you can add sideways. Let's go with some other numbers here. One more. And I can click on my Autosum here, and it's guessing I want to add all the numbers to the left, and I'll press enter, and it added them. So again, if I add a column, I'll do insert, just like I did with a row. I had 152. Let me put the number 8 here. That should total 160, and it does. If I double click on it again, we see it expanded to include the numbers. Autosum can actually include more than numbers in one row at a time or one column at a time. We won't get into the details of that, but it's a great way to do a very quick summary in addition both vertically and horizontally in your spreadsheets. There are other dimensions of Autosum we'll deal with in a future lesson. We hope you found this helpful. Thank you.
As you've just seen, the Autosum feature is a very sharp, quick, and efficient tool to use when doing addition in your spreadsheets in Microsoft Excel. We hope that as you learn to use it, you find it a great addition to your arsenal in making your projects work for you. Here at the Sharper Turtle, if you find this lesson helpful and useful, we'd like to ask you to like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much.